Alright, what is going on guys? It's currently the weekend. I wanted to quickly make this video to really extrapolate my thoughts and my insights into various things. So the whole entire premise of this is to really go over how obsession is fundamentally normal if you want to have a dream and you want to go after something. So if you've been watching this YouTube channel for a while, you would know I'm not using this to sell anything. I have another YouTube channel where I sell things, try and sell my software, info products, etc. The whole entire idea for this channel is to really put forward my ideas. I basically went from running an agency, I still do it to cash flow, into a software business. Right now, with my software business, we've finally been able to find a marketing angle, but we're still like there's still a buffer between okay, cool, we've got a marketing angle, we know we're driving traffic to it, but we're still not yet seeing the results that we truly desire. So there's still a huge buffer within that. And of course, it's causing me a lot of stress and anxiety, right? Unlike just running an agency, starting the software, you have to put a lot of money into it. I'm putting a lot of money into my developers right now. And to be totally transparent, I haven't yet made a profit on my software. So of course, it's like, okay, I really need this buffer period to end so I'm able to make the money back. But I need you guys to understand when it comes to that situation, for me anyway, I've become totally obsessed and just immersed within this world. Like it, I wouldn't say it's necessarily becoming bad because I don't think obsession's bad. I think it's a good thing because any other time in my life when I've been obsessed, I've been able to achieve everything I've ever wanted. Not necessarily have to worry too much about money anymore. But with my software, we're still in that buffer period. So I'm becoming highly, highly obsessed with basically every single thing you can possibly imagine. Creating content, I'm trying to pretty much 20, 30x my output, hence why we're doing this channel, my selling channel, because I still understand, even though I'm not forcing you to buy anything or doing any sort of call to actions, let's be realistic, some people are actually going to fuck with what I say, go to my other channel and perhaps buy something off me because they like my insights. But yeah, to kind of just go back to what I'm saying, I'm like fully obsessed with this. I'm probably at the moment working 18, 19 hours a day, and it's like the most obsessed I've ever been. But what I find really, really funny, right? So within my first obsession period, so that's for my agency, Fusion Media, when I was trying to get things off the ground, I would say I was probably doing more tasks. Like right now, I'm working more hours than I did for Fusion Media, but I'm doing less tasks because I now have a greater understanding of what actually moves me forwards. And of course, I have capital, so I'm able to hire people to do things which can be delegated as opposed to the other time. So, depending on you watching this video, right, and your stage in business, your level of obsession and the type of inputs you're doing are going to be very, very different. Like, I understand once I'm out of this obsession period and the buffer's caught up, I'm now a lot more in reality with where I currently see myself having that Rolls Royce, having Fusion AI evaluated at 8 figures. When I want to get to that next obsession period of going from 8 to 9 figures, once again, my inputs are going to be looking very, very different because my level of work is going to change because I'm going to have more excess capital. So it's really, really interesting to reflect on. Of course, like no matter what stage in business you are, your obsession is always going to be there. Definitely if you want to continue moving forwards, of course. But I believe your inputs are always going to change. So guys, like I guess my best possible way, because I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even fucking come in with a scripted topic. The idea of obsession just came to my head and I just wanted to film a video on it. Is that whatever stage in business you are, obsession is fundamentally required to get to where you are. But your inputs are always going to drastically change. But what I need you to understand is because I find this very, very hard, is a very hard concept for me to comprehend. I'm putting in tons of work now, but I know a lot of the work I'm doing, especially when it comes to my YouTube channel, my other one, because I'm getting pretty pissed off, right? I'm not getting the views I want on it. And it kind of makes me sad because I know I have better insights than most people. But when I look at most people who have subpar insights to me, but they have better views, they've actually been putting in the input for longer. So perhaps they're more stoic than me and actually better at doing things. So I just need to understand, okay, I'm maybe 6 months behind these guys, but I can probably excel them within just 3 months of hard work. So I need to bypass and be stoic and just push through that 3 months of a lot of input, not yet seeing the output that I truly desire. And it's a very hard concept to do. I wouldn't say it's as much of a hard concept to do when you're in your first level of business obsession, just because your monthly outgoings are pretty much going to be next to none, right? Especially if you want to start off in like a service-based business, like AI agency as an example. You have really no expenses besides a few software costs. So let's say like 200 bucks. You barely see that go out your bank account. But when you get to this level, okay, you have like 10, 20,000 a month coming out your bank. That's when it's like a bit more like, shit, I need this buffer to get quicker. And it's like, I dread to think what it's going to be like when I'm trying to go from the 8 to 9 figure mark. When I finally achieve 8 figures, that's going to be fucking like 100K a month or something. So it's always going to be like, I feel the higher you go up with any obsession route, trying to get to the next bar, you're going to be spending more money, meaning you want that buffer to close smaller. But then I feel like as you get more leverage, you can actually shorten out that buffer every single time, because remember, you're not the only person doing it. You can also hire other people to help you speed up that buffer. So, you know, me doing something that say it takes 3 months, if I hire another person, realistically, when you're hiring someone and not a business owner, it's very unfair to say they're going to be the same level of skill issue. That is highly unrealistic. So we could basically say, okay, that's not going to shorten to 1.5 months. Perhaps it's just going to shorten to 2 months. And then after that, we need another person, right, to really shorten that time period. But of course, once you have more excess cash, then it's able to go really, really quick. So I thought this was a very interesting insight. It's actually funny as well, because on my last YouTube video, I'm going to try and make them a bit more in a day, just because I feel like I'm more wide awake. And my brain's functioning better. The last one I filmed, maybe like 3-4 days ago, I posted it, was just straight up brain rot because I was so tired. But yeah, it's super interesting, all of these insights, and I want you guys to understand that obsession is key. Never let someone tell you it was bad. You know, I've had people tell me it was bad all the time. It's actually why me and my ex even broke up, right? Because she was like, you too. So, okay. But it's like, yeah, just keep pushing forwards on it. Understand like whatever level of obsession you are. Obviously, I can only speak for the first 2 levels. The brokey level, where I kind of am. I still class myself as broke, actually. And then obviously the next level, which I'm very excited to be making a video on. But please do not let anyone tell you obsession is bad. Please understand that you can speed up the possible output you want from your buffer stage. However, you're going to need leverage and more money from it. So right now you are going to have to be stoic, but it is going to happen if you do the same actions every single day. But please study your actions. Understand what actually moves the needle forwards. I used to put off content so much, it was ridiculous. I would probably be like 2 years ahead of myself right now if I just made content a year ago. Because I feel like 1 year of content can definitely put you ahead by 2-3 years, especially if you're very good at it. Because remember, it's a 24-hour sales engine. People can watch you constantly, meaning a greater pool of people begin to know, like, and trust you and want to buy from you. So yeah, it's super interesting, but I'm very happy though that I'm crystal clear on the marketing angle. I know I said that in a previous video. It was a pretty shit marketing angle, my last one, when I think about it. I think I said I was going to do like turn your expertise into profit by talking about them on content. But once again, it's such a broad pool of people. I still would argue it was pretty decent, but I just from a financial standpoint, I don't have the money yet to be able to mass market it. So just focusing on the AI agency stuff's better, because obviously we have a high ticket info product where I actually teach people how to launch, license, and scale, productize their AI agency. And then obviously they can then buy Fusion AI as well. If it's high ticket, we'll probably give it to them for free. But yeah, awesome guys. I wanted to make this quick video. Have an amazing rest of your weekend if you're watching it on the weekend, or an amazing rest of your week. Goodbye.